Hey again. I am so excited. But before we go into our flow, I thought it'd be nice just to find a nice, comfortable seated position on your mat. Feel free, before sitting down, feel free to grab any blocks or any type of material you might need for your flow. You can use yoga blocks, or you can use anything around your house. So let's get started. Um, Find a nice comfortable spot on your mat. And again, if you don't have a mat, that's totally fine. Just find a nice comfortable spot on the floor. Just make sure it's not like hard wooden floors, because no fun. I wanted to bring out again the singing bowl, and just giving ourselves a moment just to hear the sound, and just how we're creating this sound with this beautiful bowl. But anyways, let's do it. Again, I need to find like a stick. I mean, this works too, this mallet, but taking a moment, just listening to the sound. Oh, I'm just hearing how high and how low. Beautifully done. Just want to make sure I'm recording this. Okay, I am. Technology. Yeah. So it went one way, and I want to do it on the other way as well. So using my left hand. The only reason why I didn't know I was recording was because I had the browser low and I couldn't see the time. So that's why I was like, "Is this recording?" Wow. I just started getting into these singing bowls. I never owned one. Excuse me. But in my school, the school that I work for, they have like Tibetan bowls, and I've used a school, but it's pretty cool that my co-teacher found this and she didn't want it. Her name is Allie, by the way. But anyways, I'm just excited to have this in my home right now. I'm using it. But anyways, I'm gonna learn more about that. So I'm just gonna keep that aside. Um, we're gonna do kind of like a energy boost. So we're gonna stand up nice and tall on our mats. I'm not gonna be in on the top of the mat because my laptop's there, so I'm just gonna scoot back. You can see me. Oh, let's technology. I know what to do now. Bear with me, please. All right. Getting stuff done. Sweet. The power of a little small lap table, and a dinner table. I don't know what it's called. But anyways, I'm gonna stand nice and tall. Mountain pose. Just gonna breathe in and breathe out. Beautifully done. You can have your hands out like this, wanting energy. If you don't, you can just have them next to your side. I want energy, so I'm just gonna have my hands out like this. Breathing in and breathing out. Just 2 more breaths here. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the mouth, like side out. Inhale, side out. Beautifully. Bring both arms all the way up to the sky. Glue them together. And we're going to begin to stretch on one side. Slowly stretch, 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 stretch. I'm going to have my legs widened up a little bit. Stretch, 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 stretch. Back to center. And stretch, 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 stretch on the other side. Beautifully. And back to center. Swan dive all the way down to the ground. And we're just gonna we're gonna do a ragdoll. So what you wanna do is clasp each other's elbows like this. And just begin to not drag, but to wiggle your ragdoll around. You can have bent knees if you like, it's up to you. And you're just gonna sway a little back and forth. If you just want stillness, feel free to just stand still. I like swaying back and forth. That's me. Beautiful. Begin to place your hands back down to the mat. We're going to inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, bringing both arms into a chair pose. So again, try not to have your knees over your toes. You're gonna go into a beautiful chair pose. So I'm just gonna go this way again. Just bring our arms all the way out, and try to have like your back, instead of like curving it, and try to have it like straight. Beautifully done. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Place both hands on your mat. Step your right foot back, left foot back. Strong plank. I'm going to bring my top back down again. All right. Going into strong plank. Beautifully. And then slowly, but with intention, go down. But I'm not there yet, so I'm going to go on my knees and just slowly come back down. Lovely. And then inhale. Make sure your hands are underneath. Make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders. And then inhale into your cobra. And exhale into your child's pose. Beautifully done. Stretch, stretch, stretch out. Lovely. Just kind of give you like a little boost of energy, which is super helpful. All right, moving on. From your child's pose, we're going to go into our first downward dog. Lifting, make sure your toes are tucked. Lifting your hips all the way up to the sky. Make sure to put all your weight not on your wrists, but your wrists, your feet. And again, if your toes don't touch, if your whole entire foot doesn't touch the ground, that's totally okay. Mine don't, so I could just easily do a nice soft bend. In the meantime, let's just start walking our dog. It's our first dog, so Beautifully done. Begin to slowly walk towards your hands on top of your mat. Slowly, slowly walk. Awesome. And we're going to do a standing forward fold. So halfway lift, forward fold. Beautifully. This feels amazing. Let's do 2 more breaths here. Lovely. We're going to step back into our plank. So we're going to bring our right leg back out, our left leg back out into plank. Beautifully. And then bring your hips all the way up to the sky into a downward facing dog, like so. Beautifully done. Lovely. Let's do a few breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Lift your right leg up all the way to the sky. Bring it between your hands. Now, again, if you have trouble bringing your foot between your hands on the top of your mat, make sure you guide it. Use your hand to guide it. So we're going to go on high lunge. So right knee bend, left toes. I don't know if you can see, they're like on their tippy toes. There you go. And I'm just going to bring it as I'm like raising it up. There you go. There you go. All right. So now we're going to go into our, what's it called? High lunge. And then we're going to exhale that way into our warrior 2. So with how our foot should be positioned, you can see what's amazing about this mat is that I have this like alignment, this line that can help me guide my own alignment. So pretty much you're kind of like on the surfboard, right? So we went from high lunge and then we're twisting our back foot down into our warrior 2, like so. So like I said, you're kind of like on the surfboard. Okay, so we're on our warrior, lost my balance. Warrior 2, excellent. Moving from our warrior 2, we're gonna stretch our right leg, make it nice and straight, and we're gonna go into a triangle. So our bended knee will be unbent. Bring our right hands towards towards the computer, and then bring your hand back down. Now with this, like going into triangle, I would prefer getting a block just because I can't reach the ground. So I have my block right next to me outside of my foot. I don't know if you can see, but I swear it's outside of my foot. Just like, all right. Outside your foot like so. So let's try again. So have your right leg straight, arms out, going towards you, your right hand, and then bring it all the way down to a block. So now I have like that nice side stretch. I have my left arm all the way up to the sky. Beautiful. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Lovely. Begin to bring your upper torso up. And then we're going to move our block, twist the right foot that's not pointing to the computer, pointing it towards like your left foot. And we're gonna do like a standing wide legged fold. So we're gonna inhale our arms up and then exhale our arms all the way down to the ground. So like I said, we're on our wide legged fold. What works for me is like I like having my hands in the center. So I could just inhale up, lift, halfway lift, and then exhale, fold. Beautiful. You can also hold on to each ankle if you like, or you can place your hands behind you and just like go. It depends on where you are with your practice, right? Anyways, beautifully done. Okay. We're gonna slowly walk back to our front. The top of our mats. And then now this time, instead of going into our high lunge, we're going to go to our warrior one. So the only difference between that, instead of having our toes up like high like this, we're going to have our toes flattened down like so. Kind of like in an angle. And then we're just going to raise our arms all the way up to the sky. Inhaling and exhaling. Nice, strong warrior one. Beautiful. Now bring your arms behind you, behind your back, and wrap them. Wrap your fingers. Straighten them out. So where your right knee is bended, because we're still working on the right side, you look up to the sky with your chest. Feeling the love. And then you're gonna bring your chest all the way down between your legs like so, into a humble warrior. Excellent. Now, if your arms are like on your back, that's fine. Like I said, every variation is different. Just gonna do a few breaths here. Beautiful. Come back up. Spin. Do like a little cartwheel. Like a cartwheel around. Back into warrior two. Lovely. And you're gonna spin back forward into a low lunge. Lovely. Stepping back into plank, going into knees, chest, and chin, sliding back out into cobra. Maybe I should move the table. Hold on. I'm just trying. I wish. Well, you know what? I have what I have, so I can't be like fully upset. I gotta work with what I have. All right. So going back into my cobra. Let's go back on my stomach. Beautiful. And now we're gonna go back into our child's pose. And just taking a moment here. Now that we did it on one side, we're going to do it on the other side. So we're going to be starting with our left foot. So we're just going to breathe in. Just take a few breaths here just to catch our breath. Always remember to breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. All right, going back to tabletop. Exhaling back to downward dog. As a reminder to please, please, please listen to your body. If something is bothering you and you're not ready to be in this pose, that's totally okay. You can continue staying in child's pose. If not, and you're up for it, then continue on. Now we're gonna slowly bring our feet to our hands, but this time I'm actually gonna walk backwards, like having my hands go towards my feet, just because I have two tables right in front of me. And I'm just gonna move up a little bit right here. Going into a downward dog, and then walking our feet up to our hands, doing halfway lift. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And just having that nice fold. Oh, beautiful. Place both hands back down to the ground. Down to the ground. And we're going into plank. So reach out your left leg and then your right leg into plank. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Raise your hips all the way up to the sky. Inhaling and exhaling. Being mindful of every step you take, every pose you go into. Now that we started with our right side, we're going to lead with our left. So we're going to raise our left foot up to the sky. Bring it between your hands on top of your mat. And again, if you can't make it, let one of your free hands guide you. So my left foot couldn't make it, so I grabbed my left arm around my ankle, and I just started pulling it close between my feet. And again, if you need blocks, please bring them out. And we're going to go into our high lunge. So bend left knee, bring both arms up to the sky. Beautiful. Into a high lunge. So knees bend, toes are on my tippy toes, and arms are out. We're going to exhale now to warrior two. Let me see if I can just move this a little bit. Okay. This light is killing me. All right, moving on. So, right into warrior two. We're going to, again, make sure that when you're in warrior two, make sure your back foot is about flat. There's no tippy toeing or anything like that. And just have your arms out like so. Breathing in and breathing out. My face looks super dark. So I just think that's so funny because I'm like right underneath the light. So I don't know why. Or maybe I'm just getting blinded because I'm looking up. Who knows? Anyways. Now we're going to begin to straighten out our left leg, like so. So instead of bending it, we're straightening it out. Have lean towards, like with your left hand, lean forward. Forward. And then slowly, gently come on down. And again, use a block if you need one. Take it. They're super helpful. Going into our triangle pose. We're just going to breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Slowly come on out. Bring your right hand down move your block away, and then we're going to turn our feet, our toes, pointing that way. We're going to do, again, a high-legged fold. Okay. We're going to inhale and exhale back down. Beautifully done. So again, if you need to grip your hands onto your ankles, feel free. If not, you have it right in front of you. Inhaling and exhaling. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Now we're going to begin to turn, going back to our front of our mat, like so. Placing your foot not out, but like kind of giving yourself an angle, bending your left knee again, and raising your arms back up. Now, we're on our warrior one. So early, it kind of looks like the same high lunge and warrior one to me. The only difference is the position of your foot. So again, when you're in warrior one, you don't want to be on your like tippy toes like that. You want to make sure it's planted down onto the ground and just kind of in an angle. So I'm just wanted to remind you. Anyways, back to warrior one. Inhaling and exhaling. Beautiful. Go sink a little deeper if you can. If this is too much for you, if your arm's up to the sky, it's okay. You can find your hips. This also works really well. Like I said, there's different variations of all the poses. So there is a way. It's different, but there's a way. Okay. Beautiful. Bring both arms back down. Again, we're gonna lock them, but this time try to lock them a different way. So if you had it like, if you're, how do I explain this? I don't know how to explain this actually, but if you locked it a certain way, lock it like a different way, if that makes sense. So like I had it like this, but now I'm gonna lock it like that. It's a little different. My right hand is gonna be over my left instead of my left over my right. If that makes sense. But anyways, so you're locking both hands, both palms together. And then with an inhale, you're gonna inhale your chest all the way up. And exhale all the way down, humble warrior. Breathing in, breathing out. Make sure, like, I already feel it happening to me. My shoulders are kind of going over my ears. So you just want to just be mindful to just keep stretching it out. And again, if your arms are not like together or they're not like all the way up in the sky, it's totally okay. Just being mindful of your body. Just listen to your body. But also being gentle with your body too. So every variation is different. So anyways, humble warrior. 2 more breaths here. Slowly come on back up. Shake off your arms. Ooh. And then we're going to go into a warrior 2. So we're going to spin back. And our toes will spin back as well. And like you're back on the surfboard again. Beautifully done. I'm just going to take a few breaths here. cartwheel back down into our low lunge. Again, feel free to use blocks. I'm using them now. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Beautifully done. Okay. We're going to step back into a plank pose. I'm going to move my laptop down now. Okay. We're going to step back into our plank pose. Nicely done. And let's just kind of do like a countdown. Actually, no, let's not do a countdown because I have to do knees, chest. Never mind. So, let's do 2 more breaths here. Ooh, it's very shaky. Now we're going to do knees. So first, find our knees beautifully. And then move a little forward. And then slowly come on down to your chest and your chin. So my toes are also tucked in. So we're doing knees, chest, and chin. And then we're sliding. Inhale into cobra. So, well done. Beautifully done. I'm like, it's been a while. We're going to bring back our hips to our heels. So we're going into our child's pose. Bringing our hips back to our heels to child's pose. Beautiful. Come on back up. And we're going to have a seat on our bottom. Take a moment to drink some water. Please stay hydrated. Now that you're on an easy seat, we're going to do some breaths before going down, or some twists. If you just move this here. Okay. Just don't want to hit anything. All right. And then my water cup. All right. We're going to, excuse me, inhale our arms back up. Oh, excuse me. That was so rude. I apologize for that. And then exhale to your right side. Cupping your left hand onto your right knee. And just twisting, inhaling, and exhaling a twist. Inhale, and exhale a twist. Beautifully done. Taking just 2 more breaths here. Inhale, back our arms. Exhale to your left side. Right hand cupping the left knee. Left hand behind you. Excellent. So we're going to inhale and exhale, twist. Looking what's behind you. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Oh, that feels so amazing. Bring both arms back to center. Exhale, both arms center to your heart. Nicely done. We're going to begin to stretch our legs out in front of us. And again, as a reminder, to hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. I'm trying to upload video. For some reason, it's not working. But anyways, so what we're gonna do, I apologize for that. We're going to lift all like the fat, the butt, or I feel like I'm all stuck at the glute out, and just feel your sit bones onto the ground, like so. We're going to inhale our arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale down wherever they may land. If they land on your feet, great. If they land on your shins, better. Just being mindful, like you don't want to like crouch like that. You want to make sure your chest is out. Show the rack, right? Thinking of Legally Blonde. But anyways. Inhale, inhale, and exhale. Oh, that feels so good with my upper back. Beautiful. Now slowly come out of that pose. Nice. Okay. We're gonna slowly go straight to Shavasana. So you want to find a nice, comfortable spot in your room. Stretch your legs out, and then with a lot of intention, slowly come on down to the ground. Let gravity take you. Just drop everything, your legs, your arms, your fingers, your shoulders, everything. And just let loose. Slowly close your eyes. We're just going to be here for a few breaths. Three more breaths through the nose. Begin to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Do a nice body stretch out. Bring your knees to your chest. Give yourself a nice hug, a nice squeeze. And gently fall either the right or left side of your mat. Make sure you have your arms as your pillow to hold your head. If your eyes are closed, you can begin to slowly open them and bring yourself back up into a easy seat. Lovely. So that is a beginner power flow. It's 40 minutes, so I still have more to go. So anyways, enjoy, and thank you so much for letting me lead you into our practice.